I just found the word shattered and scattered. I sometimes confuse with these words. So let's talk about this is the best moment of the day, of course. So let's talk about fibromyalgia more. Uh, this disease can be a chance, highly chance to rejuvenate. God is great once again. Huh? How? Just to think about it. This disease is known for being so fucking sensitive. They put all the bad name to Lyme disease people, schizophrenic people, fibromyalgia people, just because doctors have no clue about this disease. Because for them, yeah, doctors are patients, just like a Leonardo DiCaprio movie. They became doctor because they suffer from that disease in the past, in the present, in the future. Maybe at some time. Why? Because even if it's the same disease, you don't suffer from the same symptom, right? And, and the treatment is totally different. I told you. For some people, fibromyalgia is should be approached by dealing with their trauma. It should be named another name, with another name. But for me, like people, my people, it's nothing about trauma, because if you are so fucking righteous in front of the sky, the God, because you did all the good thing, you cannot have a trauma, because you are so fucking busy dealing with the problem instead of like that, right? So we understand that totally, right? So fibromyalgia, this is a disease when hold up. This is uh, fibromyalgia happens when you have like a sudden activity, like a sports activity or like a car hit, uh, shock, sudden thing, which is so fucking familiar with all the negativity, that acute symptom. What stalkers do? What demon people do? Yeah, they shock you. Just they are demonic people are like acute pathogen. Why? What stalker you do? Whoa! They scare you. They just show up in the middle of nowhere and scare you like acute symptom. What did I say again? Yeah. All the demonic criminals are using all the acute thing showing up out of nowhere. And that's why they are we gotta name them acute criminal and chronic criminal. But these people, my neighbor, are acute and chronic because they kept spying on me in their entire life, right? So it's acute and chronic criminal. Oh my gosh, I'm just amazing. If you are suffering from acute symptom, only acute symptom, and you get healed uh, until you become chronic, you are my people. Raise your hand. Why? Because criminal always attack at the max, so that you can suffer from a acute disease. So and then my neighbor slammed the door when I'm in kitchen, so that it become chronic. Every attempt failed. If you have only acute symptom and you get healed. You are so fucking incredibly intelligent. Since I wanna like go to sleep, ASAP, I'm gonna make it short. So fibromyalgia is like caused by sudden activity, like a shock, by this pathogen, acute pathogen, who are waiting for you to become chronic disease patient. Yeah, of course, that is all like a plan. So when you are like get hit by a car designed by these people, criminal act, right? Planned disease. And when your neighbor is just still slamming the door, like so that you can remember that moment of shock, right? Your muscle, you all of your body parts, molecule particle, is like so fucking stressed, right? And then you become like rétréci, which means it's like shrinking, like a Kegel movement. So your entire skin, pore, organs are like doing Kegel exercise, which is pretty much similar to resus, resus, resuscitate, resuscitating, that kind of thing, resuscitating. Kegel recurs what? Resuscitating. So fibromyalgia is like resuscitating at the same time, and resuscitating and Kegel at the same time. If you are only doing resuscitating with the EMS massager and just a physical fascia massager, you will gonna just like between in life and death situation. But if you can, if you are like that kind of person who enjoy every single fucking moment, when you wanna, you don't wanna live. I always wanted to end this world, but you are just like a funny, funny person like me. You are always enjoying the moment, even when you are like held hostage by this criminal, held by hostage by this criminal. That's who the fuck I am. I always enjoy the moment. At the fullest, I always eat the distant food, even if I'm like they held me hostage, And you can then you have even time to think about Kegel. Bravo. You have a chance to rejuvenate, just like me, just like I did. How? If you are thinking that you are resuscitating with massager EMS, you are gonna just choose between life and death. And I'm 100% sure there are so many people who drop dead because of fibromyalgia, schizophrenia, all that shit. Schizophrenia equals hyperthyroidism. The doctor even this douchebag. Yeah, the first thing is when you are like so fucking important, it's just the first thing you're gonna go through is like your hyperthyroidism and sinus problem first. When I was a kid, just to name all the digits that I have, you will gonna find all the key what these demon people did to this Almighty God. And if you are like thinking of Kegel movement over your entire body, squeezing it, just like you wanna like rejuvenate your vagina. Yeah, you become younger than ever. That's the key of highly rejuvenation. I'm gonna further explain in the next video.